welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome to a big look ahead at the month of October. As the international break here is now winding down, we can start to think again about some massive games that we have to come that may of course decide the future of Ronald Koeman, which even now is still very much up for debate. This feels right here like a massive month with 5 games to come. In the space of just 3 weeks, we're going to be averaging a game every 4 days. So make sure that over the days to come, your Wednesdays and your Sundays are free. Because coming up, these games are make or break. Because, of course, in the games to come, Ronald Koeman there will be hoping to have back at his disposal at some stage, first of all, Sergio Agüero, and then later on from that, Ousmane Dembele. And, of course, we know that over the past few weeks, Ronald Koeman has been pinning all his hopes on the return of these two players there, that he's hoping can add some much-needed width in terms of Dembele, and in Agüero, some much-needed efficiency in front of goal. Although I do have to say that the hamstring injury suffered by Ronald Araujo that is this morning being confirmed there whilst he was away on international duty for Uruguay. That is a major concern, and that is not news that we wanted to hear given the way Araujo has performed this season and given how well he's performed in a difficult defensive line at Barça. But like I say, injuries or not, no matter who is available, these are games we're going to have to win. Because as you can see here, returning from the international break, Barça sit 9th in LaLiga. You did hear that correctly. We are 9th in the league. And yes, of course, we do have a game in hand, which, by the way, by the end of this weekend, that will no longer be an excuse. We will be pretty much level on all of those teams around us, with Real Madrid there still only 5 points ahead of Barça. And of course, looking at the top 4, we're 2 points away, which is why Sunday's game there, the first game back after international break, Barça against Valencia in the league, and that now will pit Barça in 9th against Valencia in a very similar position there in 8th in the league. And you know that games against Valencia, they are going to be very, very difficult there. They're going to make life very tough for us. They always seem to raise their game in these kind of matches, and it will be interesting to see what sort of Valencia do turn up, because they did start the season in rapid fashion. Really, really good start they had. They had 3 wins from their first 4 games, but in their next 4 in the league, they've taken just 2 solitary points. So after the international break, will they raise their level again, or will they follow on from that poor run of form? We'll be hoping here to inflict more damage on Valencia. Then, 3 days later, from Sunday to Wednesday, we will then be playing in the Champions League. And this right here is one of the biggest games of the month by a country mile. It's Barça against Dinamo Kiev, live there from the Camp Nou. Of course, at the same time, Benfica are going to be playing Bayern Munich in the Champions League. And this right here, like I say, we've got to win. Not only this game, but then we will play Dinamo away. We've got to win that too, because looking at the table right now, there's no room for error. You see us bottom of the Champions League group, no points, no shots on target, no goals scored. It's not acceptable. We've got to start winning games, putting points on the board if we want to get through to that round of 16 stage. We've got to beat Dinamo, we've got to beat them twice, then welcome Benfica to the Camp Nou, hopefully whilst having 6 points on the board, and when they hopefully have taken nothing from Bayern. The big games, though, don't stop there, because from Wednesday, heading then to the weekend, 4 days later, on Sunday, it's time for El Clásico. Barça will welcome Real Madrid to the Camp Nou. Right now they are the league leaders, and of course you do feel as though this is a game that obviously swings in the favour of Real Madrid in terms of the form book, in terms of how the season has shaped up for the two teams. But like I say, there's not all that much separating us right now. We do have that game in hand. We're not all that far away in the league, and let's not forget that just like us, before the international break, Real Madrid had a nightmare. They also had back-to-back defeats, arguably even worse defeats there. Sheriff at home in the Champions League, then losing to newly promoted Espanyol. And I do feel like right now, this Clásico, it's there to win. For both teams coming into this game, they have to both believe there is no excuses as to why we can't win this game. And looking at our league position and the ground that we've got to make up, that would be a massive massive step forward if we could. And of course, after that game then, after the Clásico has taken place, it'll be interesting, depending on the results that we've had there against Valencia, against Dinamo Kiev, and then Real in the Clásico, how exactly will Koeman's future be looking at that point? Because let's not forget, the latest rumour is that there's a new ultimatum. Now, of course, we heard about the old one. It didn't seem to make any difference. Koeman is still here, but apparently Koeman has those 3 massive home games at the Camp Nou to decide his future. How will he get on? And will he still be in that Barça hot seat after those 3 games? Because then on Wednesday, again, very, very short break after the Clásico, we go away to Rayo Vallecano, which in years gone by, when they have been in La Liga, you'd be thinking there, easy visit, easy win, easy 3 points for Barça. But right now, Rayo are above us in the league. They've actually started the season really, really well. They've been strong, they've been scoring goals. And let's not forget, they now have Radamel Falcao among their ranks. He returned this summer to La Liga on a free transfer. We could have signed Falcao. We could have actually got Falcao in. Imagine how that would have looked, because he's scored 3 goals in his first 3 games back. He is 35 now, but clearly still knows where the back of the net is before the final game there for Barça in the month of October. It's coming again at the Camp Nou against Alaves, who are 19th in the league right now. From their 7 games so far, Alaves have won just a single game this season. They've lost the other 6, but it does have to be said that the game they managed to win was against Atletico Madrid. So Barça, even in that one, let's be careful. And of course, guys, as much as we are going to be focusing very much on ourselves and what we have to do and getting the points on the board that we really do need at this stage of the season, we are going to still be looking at our title and top 4 rivals. And it is going to be interesting this coming weekend because, like I say, there's a few postponed games. Real Madrid will not be playing against Athletic Club and Atletico will not be in action either. Both of those are postponed. Sevilla will be away to Celta whilst we're at home to Valencia. So Barça and Sevilla there are going to be catching up on that game in hand. Then round 10, we'll see Real and Barça play each other. Atletico have got a tough game against Sociedad, Sevilla against Levante. Before round 11 there, we'll see a lot of winnable games right across the board for all of those top sides. Before round 12, we'll see Elche, Real Madrid, Atletico against Betis, Sevilla and Osasuna, and Barça there playing against Alaves. And I think when you look there at the 5 games that we have, 4 of them are going to be at home. These are winnable games. You've got the crowd behind you. You've got injured players coming back. Agüero there should be back right at the beginning of these fixtures. Dembele there should be looking to come back towards the end of the 5, and that's going to be important. That is what Koeman's fate ultimately is resting on. He's talked about those injured players. He's talked about people coming back in the team to play as he wants to play. The excuses are running out. Time is running out. We need these wins now. And in games this big, the Dinamo one, El Clásico, we can't fail. If we want to save our season, it starts in October. So please, guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below now as we do start to look back to club football. Do you believe there is any chance at all that Ronald Koeman here could turn things around? Will he still be in charge at Barça by the end of October? And of those 5 games that we have, how many points are you expecting to take from them? Out of the 4 league games, how many of them can we win? And can we still turn things around in the Champions League? Please do let me know all of those thoughts and your predictions down below. All of the build-up for all of these games. It's going to be coming soon, and we are going to be ready to see what this team can do. I will see you soon. Thank you indeed for watching. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.